Visakha Puja Day. The physical form is gone, but the dhammakaya remains. Behold, monks, I wish to remind you that it is normal for all conditioned things to undergo decay. You should strive to work hard in order to benefit yourself and others by not being reckless. These were the Lord Buddha's last words. He concluded his teachings that had been taught to the masses for 45 years by warning the Buddhist monks and the Buddhist community not to be reckless just before he attained complete Nibbana. After our great Bodhisattva became enlightened as the Buddha, the evil Mara chief came to ask the Lord Buddha to enter complete Nibbana right away and not to teach his enlightened knowledge to anyone. The deeply compassionate Buddha said to him, "Behold, evil Mara, when my disciple can memorize the Dhamma, can become expert in it and teach it to others, when they can teach the Dhamma and successfully lead living beings to Nibbana, when Buddhism spreads far and wide, that's when I will enter complete Nibbana." From that day onward, and for the entire 45 years, the evil Mara chief Vatsavati continued to ask the Lord Buddha to enter complete Nibbana every chance he could. On the last occasion, the Lord Buddha said, "Behold, evil Mara, you won't need to suffer much longer, for soon I shall attain complete Nibbana. Exactly 3 months from now, I shall attain complete Nibbana." The Lord Buddha foretold his physical death on the 15th day of the 3rd lunar month, or Magha Puramani, at the Pavala Sitiya. Exactly 3 months from now, I shall attain complete Nibbana. After the Lord Buddha foretold his death, the ground quaked miraculously, which made Venerable Ananda curious. So he asked the Lord Buddha about the earthquake. The Lord Buddha said, "Behold, Ananda, I told the evil Mara chief Vatsavati that I agreed to his request this time and would end my physical life in 3 months' time. That's the reason the ground quaked." Venerable Ananda besought the Lord Buddha to continue with his existence on earth. "Most exalted one, I've heard you say that when one is an expert in the 4 paths of accomplishments, one can live as long as 1 kappa or eon, if one so wishes. You are the expert in these 4 paths of accomplishments. It means that you can live as long as 1 kappa or even longer. You can then continue to help living beings and bless them with happiness. Therefore, I beseech you to stay, most exalted one." Behold, Ananda, I did try to show you clearly 16 times so that you would ask me to continue my existence here. But you were not aware of what was shown to you. Therefore, you did not make the request. If you had requested me then, I would only have refused you twice. But at your 3rd request, I would have granted your wish. It's your fault that you didn't ask me." The Lord Buddha did tell Venerable Ananda about this fact for a total of 16 times altogether. But the evil Mara chief had worked on Venerable Ananda's senses and caused him to forget to request the Lord Buddha to live for an entire kappa. Nonetheless, the Lord Buddha tried to comfort Venerable Ananda. "Behold, Ananda, all conditioned things must undergo changes. There's birth in the beginning, there's changes in the middle, and then there's death in the end. However, the annihilation of birth and death, which is Nibbana, is supreme bliss and is truly beyond compare. The news about the Lord Buddha's impending death spread among the Buddhist monks and throughout the Buddhist community. When ordinary people heard the news, they were alarmed and filled with sorrow. They had no desire to see the Lord Buddha, the refuge for all beings, depart so soon. Even for holy individuals, it brought home the fact that all conditioned things underwent changes. Even the Lord Buddha's physical form had to come to an end. During the final 3 months before the Lord Buddha attained complete Nibbana, he continued to do his work, answering any question that human and celestial beings had for him. He clarified everything to make sure that Buddhism would be firmly planted and remain on earth for a long, long time to come. The Lord Buddha granted permission for the assembly of monks to ask any question they might have about the Dhamma, but none had any question. Venerable Ananda said, "Most exalted one, not a single monk had any doubt about the triple gem or about the path and the method. This is most amazing indeed." When the Lord Buddha saw that none of his disciples had any question about his teachings, he then gave them the final advice. "Behold, monks, I wish to remind you that it is normal for all conditioned things to undergo decay. You should strive to work hard in order to benefit yourselves and others by not being reckless." After the Lord Buddha gave his final advice, he attained complete Nibbana during the last watch on the 15th day of the 6th lunar month, or Visakha Puja, in the kingdom of Kusinara. He was 80 years old. We Buddhists should bear in mind that we must all face death. Even our greatest teacher had to die. No one can escape death. But before death comes, we should use the physical body that we still have to benefit ourselves and our fellow beings. We must follow the Lord Buddha's footsteps. After his enlightenment, he had spent 45 years teaching and spreading the Dhamma. He provided a firm foundation for Buddhism so that it can bring brightness to all beings. He continued to work until the last minute of his life. We are indeed very fortunate to be living in an age where Buddhism still flourishes. Therefore, we should all come together to meditate and attain the dhammakaya on this coming Visakha Puja day, the brightest day of the earth and the universe.